are we?
We
I don't know who we
are the Normies, and I have pulled out Marquetta's headphone already, and this reaction just started. And today we're watching Death Note, Season 1, Episode 1, Rebirth!
Rebirth. The fuck? Man, there's so many episodes of TV shows I've seen that's been called Rebirth.
Guys, Death Note is finally on the channel. I can't believe this is happening.
Don't say that.
We have been, I mean...
It is technically on the channel.
It's technically on the channel.
Crazy.
This is a reaction request, technically. But I have a feeling the reception is going to be so overwhelming for this. Well, I'm not going to say anything, you know. Let's just sound off in the comments if you enjoyed this video.
Hey,
we're going to just give this a shot.
Shout out to Austin who requested this video. We're about to do it. Hope you're excited.
Thank him.
I want to have a competition.
Thank him in the comments.
I want to have a competition. Thank you, Austin. I want to have a competition. Demon Slayer, the one that we originally released, maxed out at 350,000. If this shit beats Demon Slayer,
that is way too many views.
Hey, Demon Slayer said, "Hold my beer, bro."
100K would be sufficient enough.
Can we not?
Demon Slayer said, "Hold my beer."
We cannot.
Yeah.
Guys, it is the pandemic, and we cannot feasibly add any more shows right now. We're dealing with the workload we have currently, and it's hard making these reactions. So please have an understanding, considering the situation. If we have a Death Note, it's going to be on the poll probably. It's just because that we cannot adhere to the precedents that we set with Demon Slayer, even if it gets there, because we just...
Hold on real quick, babe, real quick. Which one of you guys is eating and ASMRing in my ear? I can hear your throat gulping. Fucking Lord, please.
Oh my God.
I don't hear anything. Guys, I've heard so much about this anime. I heard it's like Anime 101, that if you are a weeaboo or otaku, like, you have to have seen this. This is like the encyclopedia. So wait, yeah, go on. That's it. I'm hyped.
If this shit gets like 400,000 views, so
that's not gonna happen.
Even if it does, we'll watch it when we're off of quarantine. But we can't watch it now because we're on quarantine.
We are gonna do at least 2 episodes, guys, because Austin has been on the highest tier for 2 months, and he requested 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pop it off with the first 2. I don't know when we'll continue this series, but you know, be hype, be patient, and you know, try to see it from our perspective if you can.
Dude, I sometimes hate these reaction requests because we watch like a really, really badass show sometimes, and we're just like kind of like stuck going, oh, so we can't watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, we can watch it?
It's a good little taster,
you know what I mean?
though, for like the polls.
I'm about to pop off.
Misfits is
I
good.
want to watch Banana Fish.
Banana Fish.
I'm about to pop off, finish off Trigon, bro,
Banana
for
Fish.
real, cause like that might be a thing.
Yeah, Trigon was good too.
So, guys, let it be
Trigon
known that
was real
this
good.
is not a market substitute. Feel free to support the OG content on your own. Also, if you'd like to support the Normies over on Patreon, this is a Patreon tier where the highest tier on our Patreon, you guys get to pay to make us watch things. And we'll watch anything, almost anything, small asterisks, but mostly anything.
Read the asterisk.
Also, supporting us on Patreon lets us do our
Bible
creative
Black.
endeavors. And guess what? Even though we're in quarantine, we're still able to do those things. We've got some vlogs. We've got a video essay in the works. We're doing stuff because we still want to keep you guys entertained. And with that being said, let's just dive right into this shit.
Damn, Madhouse.
What
This
is
is fucking
Madhouse?
dope. I have no idea what this is about. by the
Me
way.
neither, no fucking clue.
Yeah, I wanted to watch a movie. And
I
then
didn't.
I know what it's
so-
about because I'm on the internet.
Boys got a DS. Chris, I know you probably just said the same thing.
Can you please translate the following sentence into English?
It's funny because they're already speaking English.
And so it shall be that the seas will again become bountiful,
God is.
and the raging storms will subside.
Today at approximately 11 a.m.
The same news on permanent repeat. This is all so ridiculous. This world is rotten.
I'm confused a little.
Rebirth of cool.
Probably because there's normies talking in my ear.
Hey, the manga book just fell on the floor. Nobody left it, my check.
As in a notebook of death? How to use it? The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die.
Okay, I think I might have known or heard of that part.
Wait, it's really not that different from one of those chain letters you get. The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die?
I fucking hate those chain emails, bro. People still do them.
I know, and then chain text messages too.
There must be something wrong with me to even consider it. This note will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. Therefore, people sharing the same name will not be affected. If the cause of death is written within 40 seconds of writing the person's name, it will happen. If the cause of death is not specified, the person will simply die of a heart attack. After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds. So depending on the person you have in mind, you can either kill them easily or painfully, huh? This is pretty detailed for a prank, I'll give them that.
So
If you don't forward this reaction to 16 people...
He's got that book, right?
Yeah, it looked like it just dropped from the sky. I don't know.
Like anyone would believe that.
Who's Ryuk?
Yeah, the
one of
gremlin looking
monster things at the beginning? Y'all got a name you would write?
I mean,
sure Pat
I
does.
don't want to say some of them out loud.
Yeah, right. It's completely impossible.
That dude who ate somebody and is still alive in China, he can get it.
Taking 8 people hostage at this daycare center. His captives include both children and teachers. The police have now identified the suspect as 42-year-old Kuro Otohara, currently unemployed. We expect negotiations to begin.
I'd write that bitch Carol Baskin.
That was gonna be second. That was gonna be second.
Yup. I know she did it.
40 seconds. We'll see.
And fuck Jeff Lowe.
We'll continue to monitor the situation from here.
Thank you for that report. What do you make of this, Mr. Hashimoto?
Well, one can only hope for a quick resolution to this situation.
Looks like the notebook doesn't work. I didn't expect it to anyway.
Wait, we're seeing something here. Looks like movement at the front entrance.
The hostages are coming out, and they all look to be unharmed. The special forces are taking action. They're moving in. We don't know if the suspect's been arrested. The suspect has been found dead inside. I repeat, the suspect is now dead.
Oh, that'd be so... Man, that'd be a trip.
So it's quite possible he was feeling cornered and decided to commit suicide?
Well, according to statements from the hostages, the suspect just suddenly collapsed.
Heart attack.
Damn, that's so cool.
It's coincidence.
Just put a name down, they just die.
It's already 6:30, you know. Don't
His
you
name is Light?
have night?
Yeah, I'll be ready in just a sec. It's unlikely, but if by chance this thing is for real, I have to test it one more time.
Well.
In which case, it should probably be another criminal. But if he's too good,
Probably
But bro,
another
this-
criminal, right?
I need to see results right away.
But bro, this is like, where does he have the right to become judge, jury, and executioner?
Didn't you want to lend me $20?
Yeah, but that's a cool ass book though. It's
Dude.
cool,
Right?
dude.
That's a cool ass power. You don't even get your hands dirty.
Pat, I would not want you to have that book.
Would anyone really care if a guy like him was to disappear one day?
His parents probably would care. Unless they hate him.
Sweet! Looks like we'll be hanging at the arcade after school.
I mean, you can't just kill somebody for being a bully.
Exactly.
Damn it! Why is my mom so useless? She's never here to pick me up on time!
Once you actually start looking around, it makes you wonder if you'd be doing society a
But bro,
favor by
all
getting rid of
pedophiles,
those people.
write their names down. Like, write a list of
Young
pedophiles.
pedophiles, rapers.
Oh. That's all.
Everybody seems to suck in this show. I think there's gonna be a lot of deaths.
What's up, little lady? The name's Taco Shibuimaru.
Well,
Yeah,
Taco
you did,
Shibuimaru.
You hear that? She doesn't want trouble.
okay, yep.
but all of them.
God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like
this
these motherfuckers,
Yeah,
they
they
gotta
gotta go.
They go to rape her in front of the convenience store? There's people everywhere. What the fuck is happening?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Damn, okay, that's a pretty...
Did he write his
Okay.
name that quick?
She died.
Yo, this is sick.
Wonder if so he must have specified that one, right?
Yeah.
'Cause otherwise it would
I
have been a
think he
heart
did
attack.
specify it.
It's been 5 days. Now then, I'd better get going.
Well, so there's 2 books also, or he's got another one at least, maybe.
Said he tricked the old man. Fucking trick God to get 2 books. Is God a librarian?
The results of the nationwide exams.
I've been waiting all day.
Here.
Goodness, #1 again. These are the highest scores you've had.
Yeah, I guess. I'm going to study in my room, so please don't interrupt me, okay?
As you wish. Do you want anything at all, dear? You can ask for whatever you like.
No, I'm fine, Mom.
I just want to see the light. Bro.
How many names has he written?
Bro,
Shit.
you've been scribbling.
Bro, about to have a list more than some serial killers out here. Damn near, dude. Think about it. Like,
That's really him? He really wrote all that, or those previous entries?
You've taken quite a liking to it.
Oh.
I am the Shinigami Ryuk. That used to be my notebook. Judging by your laughter, you've already figured out that what you have is no ordinary notebook. Shinigami, the god of death, huh?
You gonna try to write his name in the book?
I've been waiting.
What?
I've already figured out that this death note I found is real. It didn't take me long. And now that I've witnessed the proof of its power, I only feel more confident in what I'm gonna do. That's interesting.
I think you might be right, Serge. I think you might be right.
Several death notes have made their way into the human world in the past, but you're the first to have written this many names. Look at how many people you've killed in only 5 days.
That's fucking crazy!
He's killed that many people?
I used the notebook even though I knew it belonged to a Shinigami. And now that Shinigami has come. So what'll happen to me? You're here to take my soul, right? What do you mean?
This guy's a sad boy.
I'm not gonna do anything to you. The notebook becomes part of the human realm from the very moment it touches the earth. In other words, the notebook is now yours. It's mine? If you don't want it, just give it to someone else. But if you give it away, I'd have no choice but to erase your memories of the notebook. So then, you're saying
There are rules.
that's not all I want and I won't be punished? Let's just say this. You will feel the fear and pain known only to humans who've used the notebook. And when it's your time to die, it will fall on me to write your name in my death note. Be warned, any human who's used a death note can neither go to heaven nor hell for eternity.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
That's kind of
Feels like that would be a fucking thing you should be told before you use
He's
the book.
already used it.
So he can still die. but
Fucking
he just
purgatory
won't-
or some
where
shit,
will
bro.
he go?
Wouldn't he just be around Earth?
Nah, dog. He would be in purgatory or something.
Why on earth?
I did a kind of short film on this in college. Sort of. But not really. Not the same concept.
Mom can't see him? That notebook you found originally belonged to me. And since you're now using it, you are the only one who's able to see me. In other words, the death note is the bond between Light, the human, and Ryuk, the Shinigami.
This is so cool.
Yeah, I just have one more question I want to ask you. Why was I chosen for this? Hey, are you even listening? Apples in the human world are worth the trip. What's the best way to describe these?
Him and Beer got something in common.
Don't you see, this is all just an accident? You actually thought you were chosen because you're so smart or something? Don't be so vain. It just happened to fall around here and you just happened to pick it up. And that's all there is to it. That's why I wrote the instructions in English, the most popular language in the human world. Then why did you drop it in the first place? You even wrote down specific instructions, so don't try to tell me this was an accident. You're asking me why? I did it because I was bored. The truth is, Shinigami haven't got much to do these days. Most of the time, we're either taking naps or gambling. If you take the time to write names in your death note, the others just laugh at you for working so hard. Even if you wrote the name of another Shinigami, it'd be pointless because they wouldn't die.
Oh.
So I figured I'd have more fun if I came down here myself. Anyway, I'm surprised at how many names you've written. But I want to know why you only wrote the cause of death for that guy who was hit by the truck. If you don't write down the cause of death, the victim dies of a heart attack. And that's probably the best thing about the death note. You see, I've already exhausted the list of the world's major criminals.
Damn.
And eventually I'm gonna get rid of them all. What's the point of doing that? It's It's only a matter of time before people figure out that these criminals are being eliminated by someone. I want the world to know of my existence.
Damn, he doing it for fame, man. Alright. I kind of like the way he's going about it in a weird way.
What are you trying to achieve by passing judgment on them?
Yeah, but doing it for fame, like, you shouldn't care
Not
if
the fame
people
part,
know
more
who did
so
it.
the part of getting rid of the wicked.
I've been bored too.
Yeah, criminals should fear it. Now, hopefully people don't do as many crimes.
But it's obvious now. There's something about the death note itself that makes humans want to try it out at least once. I killed them both. Who am I to pass judgment on others?
That's what I'd be going through, for real.
No, wait. Maybe I'm wrong. This is exactly what I've been thinking about lately. This world is rotten, and those who are making it rot deserve to die. Even if it means sacrificing my own mind and soul, it's worth it. Because the world can't go on like this.
I feel everything he just said right there, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll change the world.
Yeah! Start with the cartel leaders. Start with all the dictators. I'm kidding.
I'm with this.
I'm
No.
not gonna say
Some
names.
people
Don't
need to
hurt me,
go,
alright?
bro. I'm with this. A lot of people need to fucking go in this world. The world's pretty fucking
Yeah.
rotten.
I don't know if humans should really have the power of life or death over everybody because we're already fucked up as it is. Man's got an ego. Man's killing for his own rights. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
This is why people want to
All
have to
right.
watch
All
this show.
right. All right.
His name is Light, and he's trying to be...
Bro, you can't have
man.
power over life and death and not become an
Oh.
asshole. I'm sorry. I just think that's a fact.
Yeah.
Oh, that was it?
I agree with Chris
That
on
was
that
it? I want more.
Oh, man,
Yeah,
that
it was
was
really
a
good.
great first episode. I love
Hey,
that.
can you guys explain to me like the scenes in the first part because like it was so dark and I didn't like see what happened.
It was just Ryuk, the demon, talking with his little skull buddies in that weird little dimension they live in. And I guess, like you said, they just take naps and gamble. So they were like playing some gambling game.
Okay.
I kind of want to rewind it toward the end there when he was writing all those names and people
Just
were like
fucking
falling through
over,
windows and
man.
shit
That
and
shit's
jumping
wild,
off
bro.
buildings.
But like legit, I think I like the kind of the moral questions this show's gonna bring up because like I think everybody agrees that there's people in the world that need to die, but like really, I think that I don't know, like you shouldn't be the one to decide. Like that's this is fucked up unless that person's about to kill you or affecting your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, I know that we're not supposed to decide.
Like,
but
his
like,
eyes
this
are all
also
red
goes
in
to
the
like
credits.
people that are judges. Like, if a sitting judge sometimes does decide. I mean, I know they go by a jury, you know what I mean? But sometimes in like bench trials and all that good stuff, like it's the judge who determines the punishment that's being given and the punishment to be thrown at the person also. So you got to be thinking about it that way. Some people are already judges and they already do stuff like
I know,
that.
and I really think
So
those
it's like-
people are fucked up, man.
Sure,
I'm like
but they had to get
wholeheartedly
appointed.
against like capital punishment, dog. Especially because like
Oh.
motherfucker, we're not right
Well-
all the time.
Yeah.
And like if we pay taxes
look.
into that, in my opinion, like you're just like paying taxes to kill somebody who's possibly innocent. Like
Yeah.
fuck that noise.
Bro, I will disagree
Yeah.
with you, bro. I feel like some people need the death penalty, especially this recent documentary I saw, the Gabriel Fernandez one, where that kid was by his mom and dad that got like tortured and killed. Those fuckers can die. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like there's some punishments out there that like need to be that kind of punishment. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, was it Japan or China? I think one of those countries have their death penalty the way they do it. I think that's the best way to fucking do it, because some people deserve it, is they don't let their people know when they're gonna die. They stick them in jail, and they don't know if the death penalty will happen like the next day, you know, a year,
Yeah.
2 years. You
So
know?
I'm not saying
I feel like
I'm not
that's more
saying
necessary.
that like look, I totally
Like that.
think that some people are awful as shit and should deserve to die. I'm saying that because of how fucked up the system is in general in all countries with like people going to jail, that it's never a 100 sometimes it's 100% for sure that this person is like definitely guilty, but there's been people on death row who have been proven innocent, and it's like, damn, if the state would have killed that person, like we just killed an innocent person. Like I don't know if I can be okay with that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard because like I believe some people, like child molesters and like pedophiles, they scar people's lives, and I also feel like we shouldn't give them the easy way out by killing them. Like they should live with what they did, but at the same time, then we're paying for that person to
housing.
live.
It's
And
a
I don't
really
know.
really
It's-
hard question, and
By
I feel like
housing, you mean
with
itself?
Yeah, I don't want to bring like economics
yeah.
into
Yeah,
the,
let's not-
but like
Yeah, but we're
I mean
paying
that's
for
the
it,
thing
though,
being
so.
like, dog, we're gonna spend too much money, we might as well kill this person. Like, We're already dealing with shit like that now. I'm not about to weigh money over someone's life. I'd rather that motherfucker rot in prison forever than, you know.
With that being said, Chris, but like you're like Serge puts into like perspective, you're paying for that person for the rest. Like we are tax dollars are paying for that.
And I am willing to pay for that in a society, because otherwise we're like, I should kill you to save money, which is fucked up.
And then we already have an overpopulation issue.
We don't really have it. It's because we put too many people in jail. We don't have an overpop problem with getting resources to the right places.
I mean, he's not wrong. There's some conditions.
But that's because we put too many
terrible.
people in jail. America has more people in jail than any other fucking nation per capita.
And also to play the devil's advocate and like go against what I'm saying. Also, I've watched this one documentary called "I Am a Killer," and there was an inmate in there that actually he wasn't on death row. He was actually a lifer in prison. And he hated being a lifer in prison so much because they literally locked him in solitary confinement for like months and like months on end. That eventually he actually killed somebody within the prison system and then got to death row, because death row they treat him better before they die. So the argument goes so many fucking ways, but.
I just coughed a lung. But shifting back to the show, Light or whatever, I was just rewatching the scene where he was writing all those names at the end. And first of all, Madhouse did an awesome job. They did One Punch Man season 1, I believe. Or
they did One Punch. It was One Punch Man and Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, they are doing a fabulous job here. And whenever they zoom in on Light's eyes, he has brown eyes, but during that scene, they like turned a tint of red, or like you can see like some redness in them. And so it's interesting. I like Ryuk also. He's just like some bored demigod.
Some weird fucking eyes that don't go in the right
Very
direction.
creepy and scary looking though, like fucking frightening.
Damn, that's fucked up, bro.
He's like a Boston Terrier or a pug.
Man, so like the one thing that like I like kind of like I don't know if I enjoyed it or what to say about it at the end is like how he like killed those people. Like he made some of them sick. He made some of them like have like a really bad death. You know, he kind of like I mean, he was literally being judge, jury, and executioner at that. What
about the What about the hostage taker?
In a way, but like, I don't know.
What about the hostage taker? Because that was kind of like
Oh yeah, that was 100% necessary.
40 seconds.
How quick does it work? Like you write the name down. What did it say?
And if you write the cause of death, he said it was 6 minutes and 40 seconds.
So when he was outside the. Gotcha. So but the convenience store guy, the guy who was raping the girl or he was about to abuse her, he must have wrote his name.
Maybe he wrote it when he heard it say it. I thought it was if you don't write anything within 40 seconds, they'll have a heart attack.
No. I thought it was the opposite. If you don't write anything within 6 minutes and 40, they have a heart attack. And if you know who it is and you write how he's gonna die, it happens.
I don't know. Well, regardless, it's an anime. They'll reiterate it, I'm sure.
Yeah. I hope you guys.
If we have any more discussion points, I'm like looking at the
this whole
bit
if,
right now.
When you write someone's death, if like there's a chance that they take somebody else with them.
Well,
I don't know. He said there is no collateral, man. But like, dude, this like literally points to the question: is like, does humanity have the right to be judge, jury, and executioner? Because there are judges out there that literally sentence people to death. But lo and behold, it is a jury that decides. But that jury also gets to decide too. You know, they're judging also. So it's like, who should bear the responsibility? You know what I mean?
I think, man, I really don't. I don't trust humans at all with all of our dirty human emotions and shit to make a logical. Perfect choice. And then on top of that, when humans were making logical choices about who to kill and who not to kill, you get motherfuckers doing genocide because they're like, well, eugenics is a thing. And it's just like, whenever humans can decide life or death, we fuck it up, period. Like,
look, I agree with you, Chris, on a lot of things, but bro, there's also jails in like other countries, like where you can literally in like I don't know which country it is, but I've seen another documentary. It's about like being in other prisons and all around the world, and people can literally in some other countries kill somebody and be out in like 20 years or 25 years. Bro.
Yeah, I'm not okay with that either. I'm not saying that anybody has a perfect system. I'm just saying that I really don't think we are capable of playing God.
Anyway, if you had the notebook, would you write something in it?
Yeah,
I think
it was 40 seconds, by the way.
Wow.
It was 40 seconds if you write it. It was 40 seconds if you write it or if you don't.
I'm going to do what he's doing. I'm going to take it. I'm going to get rid of all
Can I be real with you? I would, Pat, I'll be real with you, bro, dude. I'd probably do the same exact thing, dude. I would go through that, because I have a list of shit people in my book of just horrible human beings. No, they're just horrible human beings that literally have murdered people that have gotten away with it, people that have committed genocide, like just some horrible people out there. You will not believe some of the monsters that live in this fucking world, bro. And if I could get... oh my god. I would put R. Kelly... R. Kelly would be at the bottom of my list because some of the people that that are out there. And I'm not gonna lie, man, they're fucking monsters. They need to go out in monstrous ways, but they don't because they have so much fucking power.
Yeah, there is indeed a lot of injustice in the world, man. It'd be nice to have a book like that, but I don't think it makes the world better.
If I can have a pen and write them motherfuckers away, I would be like, what is good, bro? This is how you're gonna die.
So I'm rewatching the part. It's a little confusing. If you write the name without a cause of death or with a cause of death, it happens in 40 seconds, regardless. But then it says details of the death should be written.
Maybe if you start like adding extra details, where like somebody has to die in a hot air balloon accident, it takes a little bit of time for that guy to like I found a hot air balloon, and now for some reason I'm going to get in it.
But see, all that added extras, man, that can be in such a bad way, and I don't know. Being all sneaky deaths with life. I just like shit.
I don't know, man. It's a tough one. It's gonna be a moral question we'll probably be asking ourselves throughout the entirety of this watch. So I guess we'll keep going. I mean, what's the cost that he has? Would you take that cost?
No, it sounds like I think he can die. He'll just probably end up in the same realm as the fucking bored ass Ryukin shit. You know what I mean? Like he's becoming one of them by using the book, but also like. I feel like that's some shit he should have known before he uses the book. Because one, not only does it tell you that heaven and hell exist, so you already know that a perfect paradise exists, but you start using the book and it's like, oh yeah, also you've closed the door to that shit, so you don't even get to, you know what I mean? It's like somebody showing up and being like, hey, you totally had the chance to win $1 million in your lifetime, but also I closed the door to that, you're not getting that, you're just going to get like the bland forever. Like, I don't know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But so there's no place
you would
to go.
exist for eternity in some boring place, like.
Imagine quarantine, but forever, Pat.
Yeah, essentially a forever quarantine.
Yeah.
Especially if you know that heaven is an option. Like, why would you not choose that? Like, that doesn't.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have to like write his.
Yeah. He said. Well, Ryuk said that even if you write another sashimis, I don't remember what they were called.
Sashimi.
Yeah.
Shinigami.
They
call Shinigami.
Sashimi.
Yeah. If you write one of their names in there, nothing happens.
Shinigami.
I know.
Oh, I want some sushi. That's funny. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think those are all the things, guys. That was really awesome. Only 36-ish more episodes. I feel like it would be such a fun watch, a little short watch. It's one of those staple animes, man. And I can see why it immediately just dives right in. So.
Well, we're excited to watch another one.
Yeah.
Bye.
This reaction request was brought to you by Austin. Thank you so much for watching with us today. If you ever want to request anything, please check out our Patreon. Now a special shout out to our super patrons, Eleanor, Jesse, Joe Mags, Lauren, Luis, Michael, Mike, Nick Comfort, Ruby Tiger, Dangerous, Neptup, and Quentin Martin. Thank you and have an awesome weekend.